Now, your next act won Best Newcomer at the Edinburgh Fringe Festival. She's all the way from Mexico. She's got one more show left in the Sydney Comedy Festival. She's so funny. Put your hands together for Lara Ricote.
What's up? How are you? Good? Good. I'm Lara. This is my voice. This is how I talk. I'm not putting on a fun stage voice. This is how I live. I live like this. The whole time I'm walking and talking, this is how I'll speak. And it's not my fun stage voice, and I am hard of hearing, but the voice is unfortunately unrelated to the hard of hearingness. I know it for a fact because my older sister happens to be hard of hearing, and she speaks what people call normal. So it's not related, just an extra, the kiss, just a kiss on my forehead from God himself, my voice. It's my all of the time voice. I live like, I have sex like this, I go, I love that! That's the thing I say, I do. I go, can you do that but slower? It's another thing I say. Those are the two and only things that I will be saying during sex. I am a sexual person. I've had sex and I'll have it again. One time I thought I was asexual for 2 years, actually. It turns out I just had a weird haircut. And I did not know that it was the haircut, and I kept getting the haircut, and it was really keeping me out of the game in a huge way. I would look at myself in the mirror. I was like, this person does not have sex. And she didn't. She did not. She really didn't. I got the haircut again a month ago, but I'm different now. I'm coming into it much more confident. Also, now I have a partner. I have a boyfriend, so it's different now. It's better, that part. He's wonderful. He's great. He's an Argentinian man that I met in Argentina. I went Argentina and then Argentina, just to show you I can do both. He's really great. We love each other. He actually moved for me to the Netherlands, where we live. And it's my first adult relationship, and I'm learning so much about balance. That's a really important thing in a relationship. You gotta be aware of the balance. I know about that because he moved for me. And that is so bad for balance. That is so bad for I know it's not a point system, but isn't it? In a huge way, just the point system is continuous and forever. That part, and on top of that, I do this for a living, if you can even believe that. They let me do this the whole time. And guess where I am right now? I'm not in the Netherlands. You know, that is one thing about me. I am barely in the Netherlands. Yeah, and guess where he is? The Netherlands, that's where he lived. That's his home. That's where he spends all his time. That means we met, and within 6 months of getting to know each other, he moved over to the Netherlands for no other reason than to be with me. He went there. He was 29 years old. He had never left his home country. It was COVID. He moved over. He got there. I was like, yay! Hey, thank you. I love you. Thank you. I'm gonna go. I gotta go. And I'm gonna be gone for 6 weeks at first, because you'll never believe it, but I got a gig in Australia. What, isn't that awesome? They just taking me there. So we're not gonna talk so much because of the time difference, because they're sleeping when we're awake. Isn't it crazy that right now there's a place people are having breakfast and we're having... What do you have to know? The Dutch, kind of unfriendly, like they don't care about you. Like they have 17 friends from their childhood. They can't be thinking every immigrant, oh, let's make friends. No, they don't care. But I mean, you could learn the language and then you will integrate for sure, but maybe focus on English because you don't know that yet. Oh, hey buddy, I'm proud of you, man. Did you see these wonky ass houses? What the hell, huh? You probably would have never seen anything like this. Hey, if you didn't move to the Netherlands, kind of up, but kind of just, wow. You should take a tour. I'll be back in 8 months, and I love your body. So we started couple therapy. Of course. We started couple therapy. We started it when I was 25. People say that is too young to start couple therapy. Not if you need it. Then I think it's a really good time, potentially the only time. It's really, really good for us. We do it on Zoom, of course, because I'm never there. But hey, I show up. I open that goddamn link, and I am present as hell. I will never click another tab. and I'll be looking at that screen. Really good. There's other problems in our relationship apart from the fact that I'm never there because we're a three-dimensional couple in the real world. One of the things that pisses me off about him is when he calls me inconsistent. Like if we're having a fight or an argument, he says I have now said something that contradicts the logic of a thing I had said earlier. That's gonna piss me off. Thing about me is I'm gonna be doing that. Yeah? Because sometimes I'm having a fight and I said something, and guess what? I don't actually think I said that. I think I've been saying this the whole time. I'm pretty sure this is my argument. I love this argument. Focus on the present, buddy. This is what I believe. I've been saying this the whole time. Don't even fucking look at the other thing. I love this argument. I just made it up. And if you record me, and you record the fight, and you play it to me, and I can hear myself saying something first, and then a little bit later saying something completely different, and you say, what about this? I'll hear that, and I'll go, that is not me. That's not me. I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. Where'd you get that? What, did you put, like, Latin American girl into AI? That is some fucking ethical breach. I'll say something like that. I tell that to my couples therapist, and she said, Lara, what is it like between your mom and your dad? You know, what's their relationship like? And I'm like, don't fucking talk about my mom! Because that pisses me off as well. And I go home to Trigger Town, where all of my triggers were made, and that's where you want me to go to vacation? To my trigger factory to relax? And they hug me, and they kiss me, and they give me the best food I've eaten all year. They wash all my clothes, and I want to die the whole time. And my mom, she does this fucking annoying thing where she walks in a room and with complete conviction, she says something. And then a couple minutes later, she'll say something completely different. And as soon as she leaves the room, me, my dad, and my sisters are like, that bitch is so inconsistent. So that was what my couple therapist, she's good for. You know, we tell her, she lets me know it's actually not Fernando's fault, it's actually my mom's fault. You pass on the blame, and that really helps. It does. It's really good. We love each other, my partner and I. We're in a nice relationship. He actually has no sense of smell. That's the truth. His nose is on there like a prop. It's so great. We complement each other in a really big way. He can't smell, I can't hear very well, so we just hang around each other in case there's an alarm or a gas leak. It's very important. We're like each other's service dogs. That is the best disability that you can have in a partner, if I may even say such a thing to a large group of people. That is the best disability that you can have in a partner because you can be nasty. You can. You can be as nasty as you want all of the time. It's not good to be too nasty, of course, because then you have to live in the nasty as well. And that part, honestly, you forget about. So sometimes I'm like, ooh, I guess I could just fart while I eat. Then, of course, I have to eat in a fart now. And I could have just been eating in clean air, you know? And he's in there too, but he doesn't know. So it's like, who am I really pranking? If not just me. You might be thinking, Lara, but what about the sound of your fart, you deaf-ass bitch? Do not call me that. I'll have you know that my farts, they actually don't have sound, and that's the truth. It's not a tree fell in the forest type of situation, haha, and the sound is there and the joke's on me, not at all. My farts, they do not have sound because I have what's called a butt cheek gap. Do you know about this? A BCG for short. Sometimes called, it just means my ass cheeks, they do not touch each other. So there is a small gap between. So this is my impression. Most people's farts, they say, these are my impressions, and then I'll leave. This is my impression of most people's farts, right? Most of the air comes from the stress of the fart trying to get out. This is my impression, most people's farts. I don't come in, no, I'm on my way. Here I go. And this is my impression of my farts. They can go back in if they want. You guys were lovely. Thank you for having me. I was Lara Ricote. Come to my show!